Greetings and welcome to the energy of Virgo. Welcome to the channel. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I do welcome you. Tarot of the Twin Sun is a functional division within the Order of the Twin Sun. Thank you for supporting the Twin Sun and its content. Let's go ahead and begin. So firstly, I'll pull a bit of a karma reading for the energy of Virgo, Mercury, and the third house. Sixth house, rather. Sixth and third houses. The great teacher emerges. Wow. Okay, triple fives and the Nine of Cups. Okay, there is a threshold that is being challenged here. This has to do with conservative ways of doing things moving into more of a free state. This free state is causing a great deal of tension for anyone concerned. This is a very intense reading, considering there's something of the mind and something of a new reality coming in to the mind, and the way thoughts are made in order to produce an effect. The effect is, generally speaking, one of coming out, coming into being. Okay, but essentially this this severely independent sort of way of doing things. Okay, severely independent. I think you're tired. Essentially, the energy of Virgo is tired of suspension. It's wanting to do something in order to understand capacities of fulfillment, understand choices that are optional, and truly unifying Virgo's energy in that respect. The Four of Cups shows up. So there's a lot of solitude in this. Solitude and two nines into the Ten of Pentacles. Solitude big time. What comes out of this is possibly a way to polish a new truth and to find a way to escape from the mundane, but also escape this feeling of isolation. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing, at least for karma. I'll be using the Grand Natalis deck from BP Gourmand Paris, France. It's a very old deck, 131 years old. For the Great Mirror. The Great Mirror is a tool devised in order to see the significance of you and another in terms of karma. These are signifiers. They don't have to be totally real, but usually they indicate some form of karma that exists between you and a significant other. The energy of Virgo and a significant other. Excuse me. Okay. Patience in Jupiter is on the side of this connection. The experiential is what is being sought out, as well the method in which the experience is found. Method is really important. The season of Taurus is very important for the time being. This card also popped out earlier, the transcendence of fear. being able to conquer fear in some sort of way is of most concern, at least on a subconscious level. What is trying to be programmed is the courage effect. What I see here is you dealing with a mirror in terms of someone who understands the karmic degree, the pathway, and they know that they represent one of two halves, making the whole. There's something about you that represents great promise, but at the same time, a teacher, someone who can teach essentially a way of being, a philosophy, perhaps a way of understanding uh, the various possibilities in terms of gateways. Okay, there's also something here that resolves itself. It seems to me that you're making a choice. Excuse me. The problem is that there's a great deal of androgyny, or perhaps an imbalance, or perhaps a teeter-tottering effect that you deal with when dealing with the other. Um, the irony is that at whatever state or whatever capacity you're working at, um, it's them that will have to make the sort of choice. But it seems to be irrevocable. Any choice that they make will lead to the same effect, because it is, in a sense, karmic. It is entwined. So any choice that they make will be essentially practical, but also in order to attain some form of balanced, practical result. Okay. In terms of the soul connection within this, the unconscious realm, we have here judgment on one end, and also another type of judgment here with the King of Cups. King of Cups on your end, it usually indicates some form of compassion. Your seventh house is illuminated in that respect, Piscean energy within the King of Cups. That's how I read it for now. There is something about this that has to do with the compassionate effort that both of you have felt at one point, in terms of also them trying to find a way to be humane. This has brought them a great deal of many restless nights, but also they represent the element of the daytime, the sun's energy here. Gemini as well, Sagittarius and Aquarius. A calling of a way of being, a way of doing things is very important for them, but they want to do so in the most clinically precise ways in order to produce that desired effect. There's a lot of intention, excuse me, here. Because judgment is here, a lot of criticism as well, and the sword's placement near the subconscious and unconscious realm is usually not a great indicator. It talks about psychological disruption, okay? And this nitpicky sort of, excuse me, sort of lofty way of really trying to make that precise fixity, represented through Aquarian energy, it may not serve to their benefit, but therein we have it. There is something that reminds me of the bringing about the re-resurrection of the sun, bringing about the sun's energy, resurrecting that, resurrecting also the dark and the light. Lots of esoteric sort of interpretations there, but um, there we have it. What I'm seeing here is essentially you bringing your cup of expectation elsewhere. This has always been the sort of feeling in terms of this connection, but you're still looking back. There's an element of looking back and waiting for that judgment call from the other party. Okay, whatever that may mean, it could be that they are dealing with their own inner demons, or perhaps they're calling judgment upon you, and perhaps calling you back as you are out the door, walking out the door. The intention is there, but it's sort of a strange enigmatic poise this King of Cups has. Okay, that is your energy. What what is evocative here is the Eight of Cups here, the return. There is a type of return, Eight of Cups in reverse, With your cup adding to that, it would subtract or nullify in terms of addition and subtraction, uh, eventually resulting, in the Seven of Cups in reverse. Intensified gravity, okay, a gravity of expectation is deeply found here, but also compassionate intensity, okay? The mixture of both, So there's something about you that needs to partition from this. Something about your challenge is essentially being fearless enough to hold your ground and to really take time with this connection, okay? Also be a student of it and not let someone's incisions or their criticisms get the best of my dear Virgo. Um, and that's the thing with Virgo. Usually, their own criticism suffices. Their own self-criticism suffices. It's quite a high degree of reflexivity within the energy of Virgo as well. Pisces, obviously. Um, what I'm seeing that emerges out of this once again is a method of experience, a method of experience based on a return of some sort, a return. And that's what I'm seeing. This person has the ability to bring forth dimensions of return to things that once were or things that radiate uncontrollably, okay? So they might have a bit of control over you in that respect. I think you have the audacity to raise, essentially, um, to break free and raise a sense of prowess, a sense of courage within this through patience, courage through patience. There also is a mode of karma here that has to do with that. There it is, the Seven of Cups. So that showed up earlier. Okay, so in case, excuse me, there's something here about, let's see, Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, of severance. Okay, severance and justification, righteous indignation, balancing out essentially ways of intense feeling and intense perhaps sadness at some points. There's something about it that culminates to the the ten of the Ten of Cups in reverse. So that indicates to me a way of cutting out or perhaps letting go of expectations within this connection, okay? Justice and peace giving is very much important within this, and you may find in the season of Taurus that they might make a gesture of some form of sensuality through peace, okay? Whatever that may mean. I do, I do wish you well. Thank you. Bye bye.